everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been MIA for the longest time, but you know, sometimes life happens. And I thought for today's video I'll show you how to get this very basic everyday makeup look while we chit chat about all the big changes that have been happening in my life. So if you would like to continue watching, let's get started. Okay guys, so you've probably watched the intro if you're here now, so let's just get on to the makeup. And I'm going to be starting off with eyes, keeping it super basic, super simple with would you know, Naked Basics palette. There we go. I'm just going to be using 2 shades from this palette, a little bit dirty, and I'm going to be using Naked 2 and Faint, so that would be those 2 over there. And then you can see my camera. Okay, so I'm just going to put the lighter shade all over my lid and the darker shade, which is Faint, just in my crease area while I chat to you. So basically, like I said, lots of news, lots of things happening in my life, which is amazing and exciting, but also a bit nerve-wracking. And the biggest thing is that I actually resigned from my job as a teacher at the school where I am currently working. I love the school, it's actually my old high school, but it's time for me to move on and start doing some things on my own. So what I'm going to be doing is actually tutoring independently, which I am super excited about. It basically means that, going in with a faint color now by the way, it basically means that I can make my own times and I'm not restricted by a schedule someone has planned for me. And obviously if you are working at any company, there are regulations, times that you have to be there, times that you can leave, things that you have to do and fulfill. And although I have had a wonderful couple of years teaching at the school, just going in with my little Bestope brush, I'm not sure which one this is, it looks like this, just to blend that out a little bit. But basically, although I've loved my time at the school, I do really feel the need to sort of do my own thing and make time for the things that I truly do love, such as YouTube, just as an example. And yeah, so I decided that I'm gonna go out on my own and try do my own thing, which is nerve-wracking but super exciting. So now I'm gonna go on to the brows. I haven't filled them in at all, and my face is having like a horrible time in life, but that's fine, we all go through it. So I'm just going to go in with the Catrice brow set and fill them in. Anywho, other new developments in my life. If you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you would know that I actually got engaged last year December. Super excited about that, and my fiance and I have been avidly wedding planning and enjoying it. And we have also very recently purchased our first home, so that's a massive step for us. Obviously it's something that everyone wants to be able to do, you know, have a place that is their own, and we haven't had that for the longest time. So we are really amped to be moving in, but right now a few things are just being finalized on the home, all the payments and agreements and all that jazz, you know, that goes along with being a homeowner. So that is being finalized, and while that is being finalized, we're staying in our old spot, which we are fortunate enough to have. That's why background all is still very much the same as it has always been, but that will be changing in the next couple of months. Also exciting. So we bought the home, and yeah, once we are moved in, I will be sure to do a little home tour so that you can have a look-see at our new house. Yeah, that's basically it. And then in other news, what else has been happening? Let me just think. Can't really think of anything major else. I mean, resigning from your job and buying a house, those 2 things are pretty massive on their own. I've also been trying to go to the gym a lot more and really just sort of stay committed to that. In the past I usually, well this year it's been going well, but in the past I usually have like 2 months that I'm like super dedicated, super committed, and then after those 2 months I'm like, oh, over it, done, tired. And you know, it's usually because of work or something of the sort. But this year I just sort of made a promise to myself that I'm going to start looking after my body, looking after myself, and getting in the gym and working out is one way for me to do that. I'm just going to get some water quickly. I feel like I'm really out of breath. Happiness is okay. Now that I've done the eyebrows, I'm just going to go in with my Essence black liner just to do a bit of a liner on the top of the eye, just to pull that eye look sort of together before I do mascara. Anyways, like I was saying, I've really been like quite good with the gym, and I'm really impressed with myself. And you know, for me, it's not about losing massive amounts of weight. It's about feeling good. That's what it always comes down to, feeling good about yourself, feeling good in your clothes, and being healthy. And that is something that everyone should aim for, no matter what weight you are at. Like, weight is a byproduct of the way you are living, and some people, you know, they pick up weight a lot faster, other people pick up weight really slowly. It just depends from person to person. And for me, I'm at that point in my life where I have no desire to fit into like a size 0. I know it's not going to happen. I know those days have gone. I need to, you know, make peace with it. Now I'm all about healthy. Eating healthy, exercising, and just feeling good, and just leading a balanced life, really. And yeah, like I said, I think that's something everyone should aim for. Don't aim to be a certain weight, aim to feel a certain way. That's what it's really all about. Furthermore, in other news, what has been going on? I look extremely white in this camera, so sorry about that if it's hurting your eyes. Anyway, in other news, I have really been considering getting a kitten, getting a new addition to the family. Obviously not right now, but once we've moved into the new home, maybe to get a little kitten. I absolutely adore my cats. Those of you who've been watching for a while would know I'm very much a crazy cat lady. Just gonna go in with my mascara from Essence now. And yeah, I just think it would be really nice. We did have 3 cats at one point in time, and we sadly had to put the one down. We did everything we could for him. The vet did everything they could for him, but unfortunately he had very severe lymphatic cancer, and it had spread all over his body. And it was apparently, the vet said it was really weird for a cat of his age, because he was so young. He was like just about 2 years old. And yeah, basically we had to put him down, which was horrible. Probably one of the most horrible experiences that I've ever had to go through. But he was suffering, and there was literally nothing else we could do anymore for him. So in a way, I do know that we made the right choice, because he's off in kitten heaven, just living a great life. Or no, that's what I like to think. So we did make the right choice for him. But ever since we have had to put him down, there has been a little hole in our heart. Although we adore our cats that we do have, he filled a very special little place, and we didn't want to immediately get another kitten. We didn't want to just like, I don't know, go on the rebound and get a kitten, or, you know, replace him with just getting another kitten. We wanted to mourn and take our time to, you know, sort of make peace with him being gone before getting another kitten. And I think we finally learned to do so. Anyways, now I'm going to move on. As you can see, the eyes are done. Very basic, very plain, very simple, but that is the whole idea of this look. Now I'm going to go on to foundation, and my skin has been horrific, so scary, but I find that my Estee Lauder, what is this again, Double Wear Maximum Cover still does the trick. And like I said before, I just take a little bit, pop it on the back of my hand, and then I actually mix it with my moisturizer, my day moisturizer. The one I'm still using is from Isabella Garcia. I don't know if you can see that, just so white and blinding. But anyway, this is the one that I have been using, and I'm still using and still love. So I just pop it onto the back of my hand, mix it on there, and then I've been applying it with this little flat top brush from Bespoke, and it is bomb.com with applying what is that now? Oh. Sorry, I was just like, what is that now? It is my cat eating, and I just got the fright of my life. So if you hear like crunching, he's just, you know, having lunch or whatever. And also the light changing, I am just using natural light. I am not using any sort of studio lights today. So yeah, sunlight, we can't control it really. As long as you can see me sort of, then we're cool. Anyways, so yeah, kitten, that might be happening in the sort of near future. When I say sort of near future, I also mean like maybe around December, or maybe not even, maybe only next year, but time kind of flies, so that's also soon. We would love to get dogs. We would love to get a puppy or two, but what I do find with cats is for the first little bit you need to be there sort of taking care every step of the way, but cats are tend to be quite independent, and you know, they can jump over walls, they can sort of defend themselves, they move into tiny little spots, and our cats are both turning 7, so they're a little bit older, they're very chilled, and I think a new kitten, I don't think it would bother them, especially if we're giving just as much love and attention as we always have. So I'm using my viewfinder to apply my foundation, but yeah, I think they'll be fine with it. But I just feel like a puppy, especially 2 puppies, because we'd want to get 2 so we don't have one like lonely puppy. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think that would take a bit more work, and I just don't know if we really have the time for it right now. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose we'll see. We will see. I'm just getting that foundation into the neck area, because the last thing you want is your neck to be a different color to your face. That would be a rather large train smash. I'm just going in again over this area. I did buff a lot of the foundation away, so I'm just going in again to cover the redness over there. If you want to use a color corrector, I mean, you're welcome to do that, but for this video I just wanted to stick to like really the basics, the bare minimum. Alright, I think that looks pretty alright. Now we're going to move on to, oh geez, hairline. Now we're going to move on to concealer. I lied about the concealer. We're going to move on to plucking these eyebrows. Now, this is real life, people. Real life. Sometimes while you're doing your makeup, you realize, my eyebrows look like ass. I need to fix them. So I'm just going in and plucking some of these friends in the middle. I do have my brows threaded. Not as often as I should, but I do have them threaded. I was just saying goodbye to the lady who helps us out here at home, and then she proceeded to shout over the camera and give me all sorts of instructions, because I don't think she does the whole YouTube deal. She's quite an older, she's a bit of an older lady. She's very sweet, but I'm pretty sure she does not really watch YouTube or have any idea why I am filming myself. She must think I'm flipping crazy. Anyway, there we go. Eyebrows have been plucked and sorted. Now we're going to go on to concealer. I've been using this Catrice Cosmetics one, and it is the Retouch Light Reflecting Concealer in the color Ivory, because I am a vampire and the palest shades go the longest way. I'm just going to pop this under my eyes and down here a bit. Oh, hair getting in the way. I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I've really been struggling with a lot of blue underneath my eyes. I am anemic, so I do struggle with iron, and my body struggles to take in iron. So when there's blue under my eyes, it is very blue, and can't really do much about it. It comes down to diet, and I do try and obviously eat enough iron, but you know, such is life. So that I don't look like a weird clown tiger, I'm just gonna buff in the concealer just like that. I've also put some concealer just over these really stubborn spots that I have. What I really love about this concealer, I'm saying a lot today, sorry for being weird and saying the whole time, but what I've noticed about this concealer is that it has a decent coverage, but it's really not cakey and really not thick. And in terms of price point, I mean, it is a drugstore product. It is something that you can buy at your local discount. I think maybe even Clicks also stocks Catrice, and yeah, I think really good value for money there. I must look like such an alien doing this. This is what women go through, right? Ladies, if you're doing your own makeup, or if someone does your makeup, you know what I'm talking about. You know the struggle and how real it is. So I've just patted that in. I've tried not to like smear too much, but I always do go back with my fingers and just do like a little dab under eyes, like that, just to make sure it's nice and in. And yeah, that is basically it for our concealer. Now I'm going to go on to the powder. My MAC Studio Fix powder broke, and my highlighter also broke. And when my highlighter broke, I did cry. It was an emotional time, especially since I had bought it literally the day before. Anyway, usually when you do powder, you might want to go in with a lighter powder under the eyes. It's really up to you. I just go in with the Studio Fix all over my face, especially for like an everyday makeup like this, where you don't necessarily have time to do a lot of different powders, and you just sort of want your makeup to stay put. Looking in my mirror to see if I look like a normal human being. Alright, there we go. All good in the hood. Then I'm gonna go in with my MAC Soft and Gentle, and once again I'm using one of the Bestow brushes, the like pointed one. I just find this works really well for a highlighter, so I'm just gonna pop it over there. I don't know if you can see that in this light, but this is my must-have in my makeup drawer. I cannot go without this highlighter. I just think it is so beautiful. Although since I am struggling with my skin a bit at the moment, it's probably not the best idea to go overboard on the highlighter. Highlighters do tend to attract attention to the texture of your skin, but everyone goes through it. People will understand. Just gonna do the Cupid's bow, and then there on the chin. Great. Now the next thing that I'm gonna go I cannot speak today. The next thing that I'm gonna go in with is a blush. This is actually from Palladio. It's a baked blush in Berry. I have used it before, and if you are not finding your blush brush, got it. Also from Bestow. If you are not contouring, excuse my sniffing, I'm also getting ill. If you are not using or doing a contour rather, it's really nice just to add a bit of blush just to the apples of your cheeks, just to create a little bit of a color burst there, so your face doesn't look flat because of the powders. So there we go. I really love the baked blushes. They probably are my favorite. I know a lot of people like matte, or actually prefer matte, but I am all about sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Okay, there we go. Quite like that. And then I'm just gonna finish off with lips, and then we are done. And I am back. So I'm going to finish off with the lips for this very basic everyday makeup look. And this has been my favorite combo. I've been using the Viva Glam 2 from MAC, which is a satin lipstick. It looks like that. Hopefully you can see. So I go in with that first. No lip liner needed for this. There we go. Okay, so although it's a satin, it does kind of have like a matte look to it, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful nude, so I've been enjoying that. And then over the top of that, I go with a NYX or NYX Butter Gloss, and this one is in the color Creme Brulee, which is my favorite dessert, serendipitous. So over the top, I'm just going to pop on the gloss. And there we go. Now to finish this look off, I'm just going to go in with my fluffy brush. This one, honestly, I think this is a brush from, ooh, hair everywhere. I think this is a brush from Pick n Pay or Checkers, I'm not sure. It was super inexpensive and it is brilliant. I've had it for ages and ages. So I'm just going to go and smooth out everything, make sure nothing is too shiny, that nothing is popping too much. This is an everyday, quickly running to the shops type of look, so we want it to look really natural yet made up. And that is basically it. That is the look. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Bye!